GraceNetRadio.com with Disciple. Drawing the line. 2:31 on a Monday afternoon. A great day for ducks and boats because we've got some flash flood warnings and lots of rain. Probably for the next several days. Drove down in a big rainstorm today. Hey, but yesterday was a beautiful day watching some of the Many But One dancers and the hip-hop teams and a lot of shows coming up with dance studios around the area. And it's great to see people out there singing and worshiping and dancing for the Lord. And another great group. They've got an event coming up in the month of June and got to know them very well, Dina McDaniel and Josi Geyer. It's Expressions of Joy. They've got an event coming up June 15th, also in Boca Raton. It's in West Boca. And Josi, the creative director, is going to join me right now to tell us all about it. Josi, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm trying to stay dry. Not a good day to be dancing outdoors, but we can always dance indoors. That's the good thing about dance, right?
Yes.
Well, tell us about Expressions of Joy. You know, we've been talking about with Dina, Christmas Near the Beach, one of the events you guys put on, and I know we're going through some ministry ventures, projects together, and
yes.
Great to see. First of all, tell us a little bit about the purpose and the mission of Expressions of Joy for the people that may not have heard of your dance group, and just talk about how it all got started.
Wonderful. Thank you. Expressions of Joy got started with the purpose of using dance and performing arts for ministry and worship. It's as simple as that. It's a lot of different ways we go about this mission and vision that we have, but the purpose is to glorify the Lord, is to use our gifts to lift Him up, is to train His students to their highest artistic potential with excellence, so they may be all that they can be using their talent is to our God, and that's the vision.
Oh, that's awesome. I've got a son and a daughter, two daughters that actually have grown up dancing and still are dancing out there, and we talk about dancing for the Lord, and it's just so great to see the young boys and girls being able to use their talents, but also to do more than just dance, but dance for a purpose and a reason. And I know that's what's on your hearts. And as you see, and you probably get a lot of students that come in there that may not be that close to God or not know a whole lot about maybe the Bible
right.
or you know the spirituality, but through dance they're able to learn even more so these things about life.
Oh, yes. The purpose is for the students primarily, and then also for our audiences and for outreach. But the outreach is really inside the school more than anything. So inside our school, through music, through dance, and, hard and focused training, we teach them what the music is talking about, and we have a little prayer time, and we have discussions, and this is all happening because we are able to connect with our students and feed them 5 times a week. So it's a huge mission field right there inside our school. But then the second part of that is that they get to grow, they understand, and they now want to use it outside and do greater things for the Lord and touch other lives. So it works both ways. It's wonderful to see. And yes, we have a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of students that are already growing up on Christian homes, and a lot of those that are not. So it's wonderful because they also minister to each other, and they learn from each other. And we see that, and we pay very close attention to that into their lives. So it's really a pleasure. It's a wonderful thing. And plus, when we see them getting out there, wanting to do more outside of our school, like the show coming up and what it means, they really get it, and it's a really wonderful thing.
Josi Geyer joining us, Expressions of Joy, here on track on GraceNetRadio.com. Talk about the event coming up. It's going to be in West Boca on June 15th at 6:30 p.m. It's a story about love and faith. So talk about what goes into your, I guess these are like year-end shows, or you don't do these
Yes.
major productions every month.
Yes, no. We're not able to do that. We do different things throughout the year for sure, but we only focus on one big production towards the end of the year, and that is we do have the time that they do their showcase. We have their time that we do outreach. We have other things going on in the community and for the students to grow. But for this special event, which is the last one of the year, we want to reach out to the community. So it's done as a big production, as an outreach, and it's a more of a professional show, and we mix students, professionals, staff, everyone jumps in, and we make, an amazing night for all the parents and the outside friends that come in to watch, and the community friends that just buy through the website and because they heard us in the radio or newspaper. So we want to make a very special night to everyone. We usually do two different acts. The first act is popular ballet, and something that we want to bring to the stage as a fun entertainment night, and still to lift up spirits. So the first act, we're going to have Coppelia Ballet, which is a very famous ballet. It's been around for a long time, and it's very is a delightful ballet to see. It's very funny, it's very comical, but it's also romantic, and it has a lot of different places for little dolls, as our Little Jewels class from 4-year-olds into the most big dolls, which is inside this really strange house where the girls go in and find out all these wonderful things that the creator of the dolls come up with. So it's a fun, and it's also a romantic ballet, and that's for everyone. We close Act 1 with Coppelia, and we have a short break, and then we start Act 2. And Act 2 is based on the book of Hannah Hernard, Hinds Feet on High Places, which is our Christian part of the show, more dedicated to, the faith community, but to all come and see, because it's something there for everyone to see. And that's going to be more of a contemporary ballet, bringing the message of Christ through Hannah Hernard's book, Hinds Feet on High Places, which is based on Habakkuk 3:19. The Lord God's my strength. He'll make my feet like hinds feet, and he will make me to walk upon my hind places. And this is the whole second act about the story, is about faith, is about going through the trials and seeing in his face, following the shepherd, and being able to live on high places after going through the trials, and how they make us who we can be for his glory. And of course, it starts with Much Afraid, living in the valley of humiliation, deciding to follow the shepherd to the high places where perfect love casts all fear, and her fearing relatives, which is pride, depression, and all these other names, try everything to keep her from following the shepherd to the high places and to keep her where she is. So it's a beautiful story. It's a lot of strong parts. It's a lot of beautiful parts. It's a lot of, it's really the faith of a Christian. And anyone that does not know the Lord will certainly understand what it's all about and who he is, and how life is not perfect, but how much better can it be when you have that security of who he is and in knowing the shepherd. So it's really a wonderful story.
No, it sounds great. It's June 15th. Now, there's only one show, 6:30 p.m. There's one performance at West Boca Performing Arts Theater. And how can people get tickets to come out and support it?
Okay, people can get tickets by going to our website or just calling the school, which is expressionsofjoy.org. And it's very simple, very easy. Just go right in there and go to buy tickets, and they can get it online. But they can also call us if they feel better. And the other way is contacting me directly if they like. We also like to give out some tickets through the radio today, and maybe they can win.
No, that'd be great. Now, so the show is 6:30 p.m., so there's only one performance?
Yes, it is. It's
okay.
One performance at 6:30.
Okay, and that's coming up June 15th. Is that a Saturday or Friday night?
Saturday night.
Okay, good. Saturday night, if you're looking for something great to do here, school will be out, 6:30 p.m. at the West Boca Performing Arts Theater, and just sounds like an awesome show. And now you've got age groups. I know my daughter started when she was about 3, but you mentioned like 4-year-olds, and so you've got the little ones all the way up to what, high school or adult?
Yes, adults. We have we have all the ages in the show. The little ones are going to be part of the first act, which is Coppelia, which is like I said, they are going to be little dolls. They're going to be adorable, and they've been practicing really hard for a really long time, and they're doing an excellent job. And then we'll go into the training aspect of it, which starts when the girls are 7 or about 7, 8 years old, and that's when they start a little bit more of a serious commitment to the work and the art of ballet and dance. And then they go into a lot more parts, a lot more dances into the show, into the older girls, which is kind of like high school age, but it's not necessarily by the age, but their commitment, talent, and dedication, how many times they are actually able to be there. And some of those girls are on stage the entire time, from Act 1 to Act 2. We don't use the little ones on Act 2 just because of the kind of ballet that we're bringing into the stage is a much more serious message and a much more, how should I say, I guess serious is more of the way to do it. So the little ones go at first when it's earlier and the lighter part of the show, which is just the Coppelia ballet. And then after that, as the girls go into more of their senior classes, they stay, almost the entire time on stage.
Right. All right, Josie, well, we appreciate the time. Expressions of Joy. It's called Hind's Feet on High Places. It's based on a beloved book by Hannah Herman and a story about love and faith. It sounds like a full night of just watching some graceful ballet and some great dancers glorifying God. And looking forward to that. And you said you're going to bless our listeners with some tickets?
And yes, if they would like to call the radio and maybe like the first 3 callers, we could give out some tickets for the entire family.
All right, that sounds great. So if I'll give you a couple ways. If you want to give me a call right now, the first 3 callers or the first 3 people that want to, we get a lot of email. So if you want to email or text me, either way, it's 1-800-903-9234. That's 1-800-903-9234. What do you get, a family 4-pack or what do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, family 4-pack.